Hey friends, welcome back to Simply Home and Harvest. Today we are headed on a little trip to get some baby chicks, we think. That's the plan today anyway. I thought I would bring you along and show you the process of getting chicks and how to care for them as they grow, the process of, I guess, raising them until you can incorporate them into your existing flock or into an outdoor coop. So we'll show you the setup process today, and then I'll do some follow-up videos to show you how we get them acclimated to their new home outside with our existing flock of chickens. So, you know, we're no experts, but this is our third time doing this, and so maybe the third time's a charm. Is that what they say?
We've had good
Three
luck.
times a charm. Yeah, we have had good luck.
We haven't had any trouble. We've only lost one chick, and the integration process is always a little dicey.
Yeah,
just gotta stay strong through the process.
I love the little chicks. I think they're so cute. They do sometimes, you know, need a little TLC when they get little pasty butt issues, and you have to clean them up a little bit. And then sometimes the brooder gets so filthy. That's not my favorite part, but it is a fun process. They get to know you from the very beginning, and you get to know them from the very beginning. And that has its good points and bad points, because then you get attached, right, Alex? We get attached to our chickens. They're more than just chickens in the backyard. Sorry, it's a little bumpy. They become pets. And so when you lose them, it's very hard. And we have experienced some loss recently. Sorry, y'all. Hopefully I'm not making you sick. I'm going to put the camera down because we're hitting a few bumps. But I will... I'll record again once we get where we're going. Chicks, we were really at the mercy of Rural King, which we did not intend to get chickens at Rural King again this year. We were hoping to get them closer to home because it's about a 45-minute drive from us to the nearest Rural King. But everybody's been wiped out, or they haven't gotten their shipment in, or they're not getting the breeds that we were looking for. So we had called ahead this morning, and they had just come in, and they had lots when we called. By the time we got here, that wasn't the case. So we had to go with what they had. We were hoping to get a barred rock, a couple of barred rocks. I wanted to get more Buff Orpingtons. They're my favorite. And we had thought about getting Rhode Island Reds because that's what we wanted originally last time we couldn't get them. So that's what we ended up with. We got 2 Rhode Island Reds, and we got 2 Cinnamon Queens. We don't know a lot about Cinnamon Queens, but there was an experienced chicken farmer there who told us that Cinnamon Queens were wonderful and they laid every day. So that's what we want, lots of eggs. So we went with the Cinnamon Queens too. So we got 4, and hopefully they'll live long, healthy, prosperous lives. It is like a sauna in here right now though, because we're trying to keep it warm for them. So I hope I can make the 45-minute drive without having a hot flash. And nothing commemorates Chicken Day like some Chick-fil-A. We'll show you our setup in a second, but Tim is teaching them where their water is. They don't like it. They have to dip their little beaks in there. Is that all of them?
Yep. That's everybody.
Alright, so round 3 for us, like I said. We keep them in the unfinished part of our basement. And we have this brooder plate that we use instead of a heat lamp. We just feel like it's a safer, makes us feel safer about things, knowing that. And they can also get underneath it and it raises up, you know, lowers, to keep them nice and warm. But they're a little, you can tell they're still getting adjusted because we just got home. But they're staying nice and warm under there. We've got our little water here, and then we're getting ready to put some feed in feeder.
Dry that off.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is the feed that we're using, and we don't really know much about it. It's the first time using this, but we did like that it was organic, and we researched a little bit, and everybody seemed pretty happy with it. So they start out with the starter feed, and then they'll go to the layer feed once they are big enough. But for now, this will be their home. So we just got an oversized tote that we kind of, this is their chicken brooder for now.
So do they know
their feeder, their waterer, and and we've got shavings down in the bottom. These are just pond shavings. All right, let's see if we can get a picture of them. There they are, all nice and warm. Hey guys, it's another day, and I thought it might be fun just to include this in today's video, even though it's not really about chickens. So if you are here just for the baby chick content, then you can skip this part, skip on to the end, because we'll do a check-in
No
when we
chicks
get
in this video.
Well, not in this section, but when we get back home, maybe even tomorrow, we'll show you how they're doing. Today's day 2. When we left the house this morning, they had finally found their feeder and their water, and they were venturing out from underneath their brooder. They're so cute. I'll have to show y'all a clip. Tim went down to check on them last night. I was upstairs under a blanket on the recliner, all cozy, and he says, I brought something for you, and brought up one of the little chicks, and so we hung out for a bit. But they are so sweet and so precious, and they don't stay that long. Before you know it, they'll be making a huge mess in that box.
Yep.
But anyway, today we are out and about. We are actually in Roanoke, Virginia, which is not one of the places that we have ventured to.
Not very often at all.
Not very often at all. And it's only about an hour and a half away from where we live. So we just thought we would get away. The kids are at a youth conference this weekend, and we haven't really officially celebrated our anniversary. So we thought instead of like going away for the weekend, we would just do a little day trip. You know, we like to do those things. So today, our first stop is this place called Black Dog Salvage. And when we pulled in, I was like, oh yeah, we need to record this. It looks like a really cool place to visit. So I'll show you some of the footage from here. I don't know what we'll get into today, but we'll take you along, and then we'll go home and check on the chicks. So this is what it looks like on the outside. I've never even heard of this place. If you guys have, you'll have to comment below. But we saw that it's got like a little area. Tim's already made his way there, some outdoor pieces. And what I have realized is we didn't bring the right vehicle if we find something we like. We're on the car. We didn't bring the truck. How fun. Maybe we can find something to make some raised beds out of, but we won't have any way to take it home. Hey, maybe they do ship. That's cool. Put like a, that's the base for something.
It's probably by like they do like little theme parties out here.
Looks like a fun place. Oh, the wind is rough today. Oh, it's a walking trail or something down there. Neat. I know, just a little bit of everything, like Fireball. That's cool.
Wow.
Ain't no use in calling out my name, yeah. I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking and I'm wondering, walking down the road.
a very interesting place to visit, and I feel so dumb because I didn't realize what it was. I didn't know that this was the home of the Salvage Dog Show and Black Dog Salvage, so I should have made that connection. But I don't know if I've ever watched the show. Maybe a bit of it. Have you ever seen it? Now we'll have to go home and pull that up. But if you guys have seen Salvage Dogs, then this is the place. We actually saw the people from the show in there.
It's Black Dog Salvage.
Black Dog
Not
Salvage.
Dogs.
Oh, I thought the sign said Salvage Dogs. I mean, the show was called Salvage Dogs.
Oh, maybe so.
Yeah, I think so, but maybe not. We might be wrong. It's either Salvage Dogs or Black Dog Salvage. Anyway, yeah, we saw some of the people from the show because I recognized them on the TV screen they had going, and some of their posters in there. But I didn't want to be like, all like taking pictures. Tim said it's probably a good thing I didn't know about the show before we came, because then I would be all starstruck. So that was a good thing. All right, on to the next place. I don't know if we can top this one. All right, so on a much smaller scale, but we'll check this one out. It was high on the list for Roanoke things to do. This place was a little less my style. I'm not really into all the collectibles, baseball cards, comic books, that sort of thing. But Tim really enjoys this, and he is so patient to go to all these places with me. And so, I let him look around this place and spend as much time as he wanted. But we did get to go to a place to eat that I have been hearing about and been wanting to try out, and that is Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. It was kind of like, I guess, a more upscale, fancier Cracker Barrel. They did have meatloaf on the menu, and I was really wanting to get meatloaf, but sadly they were out of it on the day that we went. But they brought us the most delicious croissants at the beginning of the meal, and then we both decided to get chicken fried steak. The broccoli casserole was absolutely delicious, and we went home with a little bit because there was so much food. On the way back home, we stopped by Smith Mountain Lake and just spent some time there in the shops, and they have a coffee house there, so we got some coffee and sat out on the lake and just enjoyed that beautiful day. I cannot wait to go back here. I'm definitely wanting to visit again. It was kind of closing time for everything, so we didn't get to go into all the shops that I was hoping to get to. But we enjoyed some amazing coffee. They had the best looking bakery items, but I was so full from our late lunch, early dinner that I could not sample anything. So sad. We are living the life right here. Checking in on our little chicks, and I had all 4 of them out here until I pulled my phone out. We must have some camera shy chicks on our hands. But they've been eating, and I just changed their water out. Look like they've been having playtime in it with all the wood shavings that were in it. But let's see if I can get a good shot. I think they're coming back down into hiding. Hello. Oh, they're all huddled together over there. Anyway, they're lively. Love those sweet little sounds. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed our little journey to get chicks and our day trip. So until next time, remember to live simply, use what you have, enjoy the moments you've been given, and we will see you all in the next one.